Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to do a make featuring a set of Globeland dies. So these are some leaves and some fall leaves. And the number on this is DIY WH03092157. And if you go to the description box below, you will see that there is the discount code. Okay, so you use the discount code, it saves you a little bit of money and also lets them know that you got to them via me. So go check it out. Okay, so these are the dies, and I haven't taken them apart yet. And I may not. I'm going to see how they do. Excuse me. We have some maple leaves. We have some oak leaves. We have just some regular leaves. So this is going to be fun. I have a piece of watercolor paper ready, and I have some distress sprays here. And we're just going to have a little play and see how these do with watercolor. If this fails, we'll get a thinner sheet of paper because I need these leaves for a project. Okay, so I have my spray box here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Hopefully you can see that. I have shadow here, so I have my box tilted. Excuse me, so you can see it. There's something in the air right now, for sure. Okay, so just have my watercolor paper here. I have some variety of distress oxide sprays. Oh, I forgot a purple. And yeah, this might be a wrong color of purple, but I don't have very many purples. In fact, this is the only purple oxide that I have, so I may not use it. All right, I'm just spritzing my watercolor paper with some water. Oh my gosh. And I want to start with kind of my lighter colors, and I'm just going to come in here and do a little spray. This is Shabby Shutters oxide spray. And you want to make sure you wipe your nozzles when you're done. And I'm a terrible example of taking care of my bottles, but make sure if you're using sprays, any kind of sprays, especially any mica sprays, make sure that you're wiping your nozzles when you're finished with them. They will clog, and you don't want your stuff clogged. So just a little bit of green there. Just going to come in with just a hint of orange here. And I really just want kind of a watercolor effect. A little bit of iced spruce. Let's see what that does. The nice thing is I can just always keep adding color. Ooh, that's really looking very gray. Oh, it's raining. Just started pouring down rain. It rained overnight. We got a big boomer about 4 o'clock this morning. So, oh, that's a pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay, little bit of, oh, that's mustard seed. I'm sorry, I don't think I said. The orange was carved pumpkin, mustard seed, and then let's come in with just a touch of vintage photo. Let's see what happens. Come on, spray. Thank you. Just a touch. And then a little more water. Let that kind of stew and set, and it looks like it's going to be making some mud for us. Fantastic. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of mica. I'm going to dry this off and see where we're at when this gets dried and see what kind of color we have, and then see what we've got. So I'll be back in just a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys, I thought I was filming. I was not filming. It's all right. Okay, all right. So now we have this, and I'm liking the colors, and it's almost like, should I do more to it? Should I not do more to it? And the reason that I'm not going to do more to it yet is because I want to cut it. And because I think we'll know more once we get like our individual pieces cut out to see what it is that we have left to work with. So what I'm going to do is get my, I did not use the purple at all. I had it sitting here, but I didn't use it. It's not the right shade of purple, I think. even though when it oxidizes, it might be. But anyway, having said that, I want to, stop saying, Jody. I want to get these cut out and see what we have. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put these on my paper so that I can maximize how many I get, and then go from there. So I will go run this through and then come back and we'll see. Well, actually I should cut on film so we can see what it does with the watercolor paper. So let me go grab the cutter. So here goes. We'll see how it does. And it's kind of hard to film this because this is such a big machine and it's hard to get it in screen for you guys, but I'm gonna run it through both directions one time and see how these do on the watercolor. Now I understand watercolor is a thicker paper, so hopefully we're going to get a good cut here. And if not, then I'll have to spritz it with water and try it again. Oh, so heavy. But I do love that I can run a full sheet of paper through that thing. So I'm going to leave this sandwiched and flip over. And I can see it looks like we cut. So that is awesome. Oh, well, I should have held it tighter when I flipped it back over. But that's great. So these cut through the watercolor paper. And this particular watercolor paper is 90 pounds or 190 G, I don't know, G/M squared. Is that GSM for you people that do the GSM? You people, I say that like... Now these at the edge didn't cut, but that's because of this was the end that was facing me and I didn't have it where it was where I could get that paper done very well. So I'll run that back through off screen. You don't need to see me run that through. The moral of the story is that these dies cut through the watercolor paper, which is awesome. So let's see what we have. And then even this could be used as a stencil. Yeah, you could use this as a stencil. Like if you just wanted to stencil a couple of leaves on your pages. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get those cut out. I want those. I want them all. But let's see what we have. I should have another sheet of paper here, and let me get you zoomed back in. Hopefully that's better. And then let's just, I know there was sheets of paper in here. I don't know why I have just regular paper in my watercolor pad, but I do. Probably took it on a trip and never got the regular paper out. Oh, these are going to be fantastic pieces to use. Yeah. All right. Yep. And let's see. So all the little pieces parts are coming out very nicely. I don't know where my pokey tool is. Big surprise. I'll try to use this one. So they're all coming out very nicely. No issues. You can see they have really nice detail. Really nice. I'm really happy with that. And they're just fiddly to sit and weed all the bits. But, I mean, I have the brush thingy, but sometimes I think it's more trouble than it's worth. So let's just see. That's not one of our actual leaves. So we'll get these weeded, and then I'll come back once they're all weeded, and we will make something with them. Oh, I'm really happy with these, and I love the colors that I got, the variation of colors that I have gotten from the sprays. I feel like I could have done a little bit of darker colors in it because of the oxidation, but because of the project that I am cutting these for, the watercolor effect is really nice. So I'll finish getting them weeded, and I think I'll ink around the edges, and then when I come back, we'll use them on a project. Okay, so here I have a filing index card like this, and it has the L on it. I pulled the L out, L for leaves, right? Because we're working with leaves. I have taken a layer of white napkin. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I always tell you, save your layers of white napkins. They are super handy, okay? And I've just taken my Liquitex matte medium and glued my napkin on. I scrunched it up, I wadded it up, I put it on here. I've sprayed with just a little bit of vintage photo and water. And I decided maybe I should come on and film because, you know, why not? For this aspect of it. So I'm just letting that kind of run around there. And I have, you know, my silicone brush. I'm just going to move that ink. I want it a very light background, but I want kind of that leathery, worn texture. And I do have a lot of wrinkles from my napkin for sure. You can see kind of the depth of some of those wrinkles on there. And I'm not worried about that because we are going to distress this more. I didn't want the white background. I wanted kind of a new, not really a neutral, but more of an antique looking background, I suppose. And so we have this, and I'm just getting that brown around. I'm not too worried about getting like all the way to the edges necessarily because, like I said, I'm going to distress this more. And I said, oh, I need this for a project, but with the colors that I'm going with this, it's not going to work for the project, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this, and then once it's really good and dry, we'll come back and we're going to knock some of those big ridges of the napkin off. I do think, well, I want to dry it and see what color it is, and then we'll come back and see what we have. Okay? And now I'm just going to take my sanding block and take the edges off and go around all the edges and corners and see see what we end up with. Okay, so I've done that, and then I took my wipe over it, and I should have used something dry because now it's like oxidized a little bit, but that's okay. I have my little green cool stuff here that my friend made me, and I'm just going to gently go over it with the green. And I think for a focal point on here, I need to find a bird in my stuff, and I think I have one, and I know I have one in a book that we could use. I'm trying to think if I already have one cut out that we could use for this though. And I can see here I've got a couple places where that napkin's going to want to try to lift on me, but that's okay because I think I'm just going to use this as a tuck and a journal and not the one that I thought I was making it for because I've gone with different colors. But you can see by just doing that how it brings out your textures and makes it look almost like a worn leather of sorts. And I really like that effect, and I really have fun playing with it, and I just really enjoy doing it. I'm going to be a little bit heavier handed with this bronzy color, just adding more depth of color to it. And I'm going to come in with some gold as well. I'm just wanting it to not look so one note with just the brown, but I didn't want to sit here and keep playing with the sprays and the wet and all of that. So yeah. Oh, you know what I should have done before I did all that was some background stamping and some stenciling, but that's okay. Let's get some. Yeah. Some of these colors I can feel they're trying to mix, but that's okay. It's just a matter of playing. You know, we don't know if we don't try. I always say that. And, oh, I have to ink around those edges first. Okay. I'm going to leave that out, though. You know, I always say we don't know if we don't try, and that's so important. And it's just very important that we do get our things out and we try and we experiment and we have a play. I'm super happy with how the leaves turned out for this. They cut so nicely, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the colors, and I absolutely love the colors that I chose to use. And you could do these, you know, typically you think of fallen leaves in the spring, or in the spring, oh my gosh, in the fall, Jody. And, but you can, I mean, you can do summer leaves, you know, with the holes and stuff in them. They do tend to be more fall-esque, but, you know, it's all in what you want to do in the outcome, what you're trying to achieve with it. You know what I mean? So you're only limited by your own imagination. And I like the leaves. I think they're fun, and they could be any color, but right now it's fall. So to me, they just say, hello, fall. All right. So I'm going to go around all my edges with this gold. And then what I need to do is find my birds. I think, I don't know. I want something that pops. I want some thread on here, something, you know. So we're just going to make this a fun piece that could go into a pot, or to be a pocket on a page, and like maybe a little dangle up there. I'm not sure, but I'm done, I think, right now with the mixed media aspect of it. I'm going to go over it with just a little bit of this. Ooh, don't stick your whole finger in it. And I've not used this, but it's supposed to like seal your oxides. So anyway, yeah, so the bird. So I'll go find my bird, finish doing this, and then I'll come back. So I went through my bird book and I found this. It's a common crow, and the way he's sitting, I thought we could put him like he's sitting in some leaves on here, but he needs to be more substantial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just well, I want to keep his label for sure. And I just put the book back to look and find it in bigger print. But I'm just going to like roughly cut around him to start. I'm going to glue him and back him to make him a little more substantial. And then I'll cut around him in a little bit better detail. This is just out of one of my bird books that I have. And I'm just going to use, you know, my book pages, my glue book pages here to, I'm sorry if the shiny reflection keeps you from being able to see him, but I think he's going to be a nice contrast on our paper or on our pocket. And so I'll get him glued. Now this is shiny surface, so I'm going to test the Barely Arts glue and see how it does on this, how much it warps and you can see it through, because that drives me crazy when I can see my glue through, but I already know glue stick is not going to work for this. So I'm going to hope for the best. Anyway, I'm going to get it glued down. I'll get him fussy cut, get kind of my arrangement down, and then come back, and then we'll get this project finished up. I'm enjoying it. It's just kind of, I've been wanting to do some mixed media stuff, so it's nice to be able to play with these leaves and just kind of see, to see what we can do. You know what I mean? So anyway, okay, I will be back. So I decided they didn't have enough sheen, so I have some spray paint, and I'm just gonna hit them with this clear spray paint and let them dry and see what it does. It's oxide, so the oxide is going to react with it, but I think it's gonna be cool. Okay, so I changed gears a little bit, and that's okay. It's the next day, and our leaves are totally dry. I have got a layout kind of done here, and this is already glued down, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to finish filming. I have a little bit of a doily here, so I'm just going to go around this outside edge a little bit of glue. I don't want to do a lot of glue on that because it will show up, and I don't want to see it. And then this I will, because I'm not going to see that. And tuck this under my, luckily my edge here I can still pick up because I didn't get it glued all the way to the edge, so I'm glad for that. And then, so get that down on there. Make sure it's pushed down. Then I'll go ahead and come in here and just go ahead and get the edge of that glued back down better. Like so. And I changed from the crow to the kitty. The crow just was not speaking to me. It was just too, oh, wait. What'd I do with it? I had a different leaf under here. So this is my front leaf. These are my front leaves. It must be this one. Must be this one. So I want to glue this one down. I had it laid out, and then I moved it to start gluing like a goofball. And well, I decided I wanted the doily. That's why. But anyway, so yeah, I'm loving this piece. It's so cute. And I don't ever work with cats, so that was fun. I was doing my phone a friend because I was struggling with the layout of the crow and how dark he was against everything. And my friend's like, do you have an orange tabby cat? And I was like, oh, well, let me go see what I might have. So, yes, I did. I had an orange tabby in one of my cat books. So, get the tabby glued down. Anyway, so get this video done and up for you guys. And I kind of have an idea for the second make video for this month, or this particular, Globeland package. So that'll be fun. And then, yeah, go from there. So get that down. All right. So we'll just get these all glued down, and then I'm sure you don't want to watch me sit and glue all of these, right? So I'll get it all glued down, and then I'll come back and show you the finished card. Oops. And the fine tip on this glue bottle is really good for this, but even if you don't have one of these, you can just, you could dip your finger in your glue if you wanted to get these little tiny bits glued down. There's ways that you can do the little fiddly bits and get it down like you want it to. So anyway, all right, so yeah, I'm just going to continue to glue this down, get the kitty made, and then I will be back. I think it came out so cute. So that will be a piece that can go into a fall journal. I don't have one made, and not sure I'm going to have time to get it made, but I'm hoping to. Like I said, I really want to have a gratitude journal. Did I say that in this video? That might have been a different video. I don't know. I've been filming like crazy this weekend. But anyway, so this is our kitty. And so I put a combination of colors of thread under here because I don't know. I was thinking about Chloe and how much she likes threads. We have an eyelet up here in the corner. So at some point we might be able to put a bulb pin through there or something if this is a tuck. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but I just love it. It's so cute. So special thank you to Globeland for the dies. These do really well. And again, remember, these are linked in the description box below. There is a 10% off code, so make sure you use that. Again, it lets them know that you got to them via me, and it saves you a little bit of money if you use that discount code. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to get your stuff out and play and see what you can come up with. So have a wonderful day. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Help me grow my channel. And yeah, this is so much fun. And look how many more leaves I have to play with. Oh, so exciting. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.